What's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
And we are back with some more No Escape Pauper. We are fighting our way through. We actually have one more win that we need before we can get the Angrath style, and then about 7 more until we can get Vivian. So, without further ado, let's just do it, shall we? We've been, I would say, having middling success. I think it's been somewhat 50-50. I don't think we've been getting destroyed every single time, but we're not doing amazingly well.
Nope.
This is a fine hand. We've seen one similar to this recently. But we have Llanowar Elves on one.
They're all similar to this.
Well, it's a very limited deck, no pun
know.
intended. We drew another land. That is also something that we're used to seeing. All right, people in the comments, which Llanowar Elves is better, the full art or the, like, 3-dimensional art? Amy, what do you think? Which is better? It's the same card. Which one do you prefer?
The top one. That one's very dark, yeah.
Oh, good, they killed our Llanowar Elves. Thankfully,
Great.
we didn't need it to play this. I mean, we would need it to get to 7, but if we keep drawing land, it won't really matter.
We needed it to have anything on the field.
Well, but now we have a Sauroform hybrid. So, which is bigger than anything that they have individually. Yeah. Collectively, different story, but still. We actually have access to 5 total mana and a 7-drop, but this also costs 6 to activate. So 1 or 2 more lands would be fine. I would just rather not draw them as the next 2 cards, personally. Okay, well, I mean, we're halfway there to me not getting what I asked for.
Sounds right.
Or getting what I specifically asked not to get, I guess, is the better way of putting that. Sure, they're passing to attackers. Yeah, I was hoping they'd attack. We can Titanic Growth, because they're going to get another Saproling out of this. Sure, we'll pass to blockers. We will block. Then we'll go to damage and play this Titanic Growth. They can kill it. They do not. Okay. Like, if they had, like, minus spells or something like that, they could try to kill it before it got +4/+4. But instead, we just gave them another dinky little 1/1, and now they have a 2/2 that's going to explore a Centaur Courser to the top. We have those.
No, that's good art. Shauna's
Tishana.
Wayfinder.
Well, you also are a little biased against Merfolk because you love them, but I agree with you.
Against Merfolk?
Well, sorry, favoring Merfolk because you love them. We drew a Druid of the Cowl, which will eventually help us get to Wrecking Beast, and next turn to making the Sauroform hybrid a 6/6. I have no attacks. If they attack us with a 3/3, they're going to get through. They have a Centaur Courser that they can play as well, but we can make this into a 6/6 next turn. Yep, I'm taking 3. I have no blocks. And then the turn after that, we have Wrecking Beast. So it also depends on what we draw, but they have 1 unknown card in hand. To be fair, we have 1 card of... Oh my god! We have 1 card of consequence in our hand, so let's... We have a 1/3. They have 3/3. We're... I guess they're at 20. Let's just pass. We won't attack for now. We'll keep it back, and we can pump it up to block with it if we need to. They may have a way to respond to this in some way. Okay, they tapped out for it. So they're going to get 4 1/1 Saprolings, so we might as well just beat this guy up now. No reason to hold it back, and then they can just let them take their turn. They now have 8 1/1 Saprolings and 2 3/3s.
It's terrible.
It is and it isn't. Thankfully, yeah, they didn't even attack. Thankfully, we are at 17. We drew a second, by the way, Wrecking Beast. I say we attack with the 6/6 and then play a 7/7.
Okay.
Because they didn't attack when we had 1 6/6. Let's see how they block. If they trade off like 6 of their 1/1s for it, I'm more than happy. If they just chump with 1, that's fine too. Yep, that is just fine. Because we are going to be playing threat after threat after threat.
We only have 2. But
Well,
if it makes you feel good, I'll let you say that.
We had this one last turn, right, where we
Yeah.
made it a 6/6. So that's 1 threat, 2 threats, 3 threats, and then if we get lucky enough to draw... Nope, I mean, that's not bad. If we get lucky enough, let's attack with both of our big guys. They're keeping back a lot of blockers. Notably, this now has trample. So them chump blocking with one of their Saprolings will no longer be effective.
Yay.
So let's see what they decide to do. They would have to trade off at least one of their 3/3s to be able to kill this. They're blocking there and there. Okay. I'm okay with that. In fact, ooh, do we be a jerk? 3, 4, 5.
Oh, you mean if you Titanic growth it?
Of course. 6.
After they've already...
Correct. So, but you want to save the 7/7 as opposed to the 6/6, I assume?
Yeah.
It just makes more sense to me. So we'll order that way, that way, and then we will Titanic growth the 7/7, and it means they take 4 more damage as well, because this one has trample.
Oh, that's so sexy I could cry.
That's an interesting sentence. They have 1 card in hand, and they're thinking about something. Okay. They allowed it to happen.
Thinking about their life choices.
I mean, probably. They have 7 1/1s. Yup, we killed all... Okay. So, 7, 8, 9, 10 creatures just died, by the way. Also, they're going to be super upset. Oh, yeah, next turn.
They already are.
Yeah, I know. But next turn, we can play this. They have a Llanowar Elves, and that's it. And we have a 7/7 trample. I'm going to keep this... Oh, God, I'll land. I'm going to keep this as a 7/7. I'm not going to give it haste, just because it might feel like a good idea, but it's not. And actually, now I can attack with both, because I have enough land to play this off just the forests, and they only have a 1/1 blocker, and we have a 1/3 attacker, so we might as well get in for some damage. They're at 8, and then we will play this 7/7 trample.
And they will concede.
It depends on what's in their hand, but I assume that you are correct, yes. They may also just make us play it out, which is also fine. I do not mind either way. 2 cards we have up. They're targeting destroy target creature.
Oh, good. Okay.
Very good.
I stand corrected, and I'm actually happy about it.
So currently on board, they are not dead. And they stay that way, but we will sure go right ahead and attack them for 8. They will block. Either way, it saves the same amount of damage no matter where they block. But if they don't block, they lose. So they block, 6 trample goes through, and they go to 1 either way, no matter where they block. Okay. So they mitigate more damage by making it a 4/4. So they go to 4, and then we play our Scuttlegator, which next turn we can make a 6/6, or a 9/9, excuse me, and attack them for 16. Yep, they give up. So there was the concession. It was just 1 turn later. That's all.
Okay. I'll take it.
You were wrong, Amy C.
Yes.
Well, look who we
Yay,
got.
we got Angrath.
So Angrath says, you don't have to worry about me, he huffed with some internal bitterness. All I want is to defeat the damn dragon so I can get back to my daughters. Angrath, War of the Spark Ravnica by Greg Weisman, which is, I mean, that's a thing. That is
So
what Angrath
why did he show
thinks.
up?
The beacon. Everybody showed up because of the beacon.
Eh.
It, like, drew them there. We heard that out of Dak Fate.
Yeah, but it didn't actually force you to go.
Didn't it, though? I mean, Veraska
really.
was able to resist it, but it made it seem like everybody else was, like, really, really, really being drawn there. What is with the double Karns today? Sorry. I say today. If you check our past videos, it's been happening a lot. This hand is garbage. We've got a 4/3 that can't be blocked by more than 1 creature, a +3/+3, and a Druid of the Cowl. Do you want to keep this?
No.
Okay. Ugh, whatever. This one will. And we'll put the land on the bottom. Good lord. I know it's not 7. We only have 5, but still, we've been drawing land like nobody's damn business. Now that I've kept 5 only, and we just drew a 6... Should we get screwed? Let's see. We shipped the... Okay. Well, Sauroform Hybrid's not bad. Not bad at all. 2/2 versus 2/2 means that that thing can attack us all day, because I am not blocking it. They
That
play
thing. It's gorgeous.
the Pollen Bright? Yeah,
Yes.
it's very pretty. They have an Iron Bully. It is a 2/2 with Menace. We have a Titanic Growth. So let's play this Druid of the Cowl. Now, the nice thing about the Druid of the Cowl is it means that we could theoretically block the Iron Bully, but then our Sauroform Hybrid would die, which I'd rather not have happen this turn. We can read a turn. Yeah, proliferate. It's a proliferate deck. Makes sense. So they have 2 3/3s. Okay. I have no blocks. Because next turn we have Titanic Growth to do fun shenanigans. So let's play a Druid of the Cowl.
It still makes me mad that she doesn't have a cowl. It's like, you are lying to me. What the hell?
Maybe that's the thing tied to her staff? Is the cowl?
What?
The thing tied to her staff. I mean, it's clearly a flag, but it could be a cowl. Okay. So they're proliferating again. So they have 2 4/4s, passing to attackers. And they have 3 4/4s, I should say, that they're attacking with. Let's go to blockers, and let's block... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we draw a land, we have this next turn if we don't trade off a druid, but I'm sure we will. But actually, we can see how they order blockers first. Let's kill the Iron Bully by blocking that way. See how they order blockers. They order the druid first. So we just give the druid +4/+4. 5. And we kill it. And we take 8. So we're at 6, notably. But we're about to play a 7/7. Okay. Vivian's Grizzly is not a bad card. Look at the top card of their library for 4. If it's a creature card or planeswalker, they can reveal it and put it into their hand. If they don't, if you don't put the card into your hand, put it on the bottom of your library. So, we are going to play this 6/4 that will give +0/+0 and vigilance. That sucks. Or we can make this a 6/6. But I guess we have a 6/4 and then these if we need to chump block stuff. So yeah, we will do that. Unfortunately, that means that sure, next turn we will not have Wrecking Beast unless we draw a land.
Hopefully we do.
Yeah, agreed. Surprise, surprise, I want to draw lands. Usually that is not the case. Another Bloom Hulk, so more proliferating. But to be fair, it's only this becoming a 5/5, and we do have this 6/4, which I don't mind trading off, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because it's kind of laminated.
We are at 6. So, okay, so if we block, we have to block like... Interesting. If we don't, depending on how we block, if we don't draw a land, we are very screwed.
Mana screwed?
I mean, technically, I guess. Let's block this way and this way. And take 2 and go to 4. Very good. We drew a Bloom Hulk. Okay. So we can play Llanowar Elves and Bloom Hulk, which is not terrible, considering they have 4 attackers, we have 3 blockers, and they can hit us for... We'll just not block this 1/1. But if they have a pump spell of some kind, then we will die. We'll just see how it goes. We will see how it goes. It's funny because they're still at 20, but I can absolutely see it, like the possibility of this game going to the point where we turn it back around again. It's just going to be tough. Okay, 2 4/4s are attacking. 4, 5, 6, 7. So we still need the land because we're going to block 1 here and 1 here because otherwise we die.
Yep.
But the problem is then if we don't draw a land, we still can't play this.
Yeah.
Because we had to have the Llanowar Elves die.
But our cowl thing doesn't give us mana.
I mean, they do, but that's then 4, 5, 6. We need 7. Llanowar Elves is technically not that. When this enters the battlefield, they draw a card, which they just did. We are technically not dead, but we are moving further and further away from our land that we need to play our Wrecking Beast. And we are still at 4. We cannot kill their 4/4. We can only chump block it. And they have a second 4-powered creature, plus the Iron Shell Beetle to put a counter on the Pollen Bright Druid. Iron Bully. So even if we draw the land, I think we lose. Oh, and they're putting the counter here. So we can block. We have to block 3 things, and we block here, here, and here. It is somewhat irrelevant. 2 go to 2. And draw a Sauroform hybrid. We lose. Alright. Concede. And we will go to the next game. Let's see what we can do. Right back into it. No need to waste any time. This is, if you are new, if this is the first one of these you're watching and you did not go back and watch the other ones, which is totally fine. You do you. F7. This deck that we made was thrown together by whatever the hell we had. So if you're looking at this and going, wow, their deck is bad, why don't they have this card or this card? Probably because we just don't have it in our collection. That's what happens when, you know, you need to have a digital collection to be able to play these events.
Decks or
yeah,
whatever.
and we threw something together. It's been, I mean, we've had some success, obviously. If you look at our win record, it exists, which is not nothing. You always bolt the bird, that's fine. Or shock the elf, same idea. Okay, they are a spells deck with a Burning Prophet. Great card.
Yeah.
Speaking of bolting the bird, here's a Druid of the Cowl. Let's see if we can handle that. Next turn we have Bristling Boar, I guess. If this lives, if not, then Jungleborn Pioneer. If they attack, I will almost certainly block. Okay, we'll play a second Burning Prophet. Okay, good. We drew a 7-drop, which is not as good, but that's fine. We will play this Jungleborn Pioneer and be done. Okay. We have 3 creatures, they have 2, but the Burning Prophets are a heck of a lot scarier than what we have.
Well,
Although the Druid of the Cowl does represent the ability to make mana, which is somewhat scary when you have big, scary things in your hand like this. So.
okay.
Yeah, you know. Oh. Creatures they control gain first strike until end of turn, and they draw a card. Plus, each of their Burning Prophets gets +1/+0 until end of turn, and they scry 1 for each one of those. They play a land. Do they attack? I would take 2. Oh, okay, interesting. All right, so here's my options then. They have 3 mana open. Seems a little suspect. But I think I'm going to do it anyway. So if we block here and then like this, then we can kill one of them and mitigate the damage from the other. Oh, no, we can't. It's first strike damage. Well, I forgot about first strike, so this is a terrible block. And they give the other one +0/+3, which they didn't need to do, but it does pump this one up to kill this. So we can probably concede and just save ourselves some time. That was good. And I made a mistake. So, we will try it again. My error. Easy win for them. We had a 4, a 5, and a 6 in our hand, and we only had 3 lands, so we needed to draw land to be able to do basically anything for the rest of that game. Even though it's Teferi. 3 lands, 2, which makes 4. Okay, sure. I'll make that work. We can combine and kill something with 5 toughness with a band together if we have these 2 out. Sure. Ooh, they scribed because they went down to 6. They mulligan. Ooh, Sauroform hybrid. I still think we do Druid of the Cowl first. So we can do Bristling Boar, we can do Sauroform hybrid. But they mulligan to 6. We should... Oh my god, they killed 05. Okay. Well, fine. We'll play this 4/3 and then leave back Titanic Growth. Again, we can also band together and kill it. Ooh, no, but we have double Titanic Growth now? Okay, let's go to combat. Let's attack with this guy. And when they block, we will Titanic Growth. And play the Sauroform hybrid. Second main. They might have a counterspell. They do. Do we play the second one? I think we do. Let's see what they do with that. Sure.
Kill it.
We put the top... Nope. We put the top 3 cards of our library into our graveyard. We kill their 0-5.
Ah.
That's what we do.
Cool.
Yeah. Thankfully, we drew that second Titanic Earth. They draw 2 cards. Look at that divination. So cool. We drew a land. It's not bad at all. Let's go to combat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, fine. Only attack for 4 instead of 5. Damage. Play the Sorrowform Hybrid. And then we will leave back band together so that if they play something scary on their turn, at the end of their turn, we can... Yep. We can just kill it. They might counter it, but then we can play stuff on our turn. Pass to attackers. Pass to end of combat. End of their turn, I'm going to choose this and this to kill that. Let's see if they counter it. They do. And they deck us for 3. I think they have a mill deck. Ooh, we lost one of our Scuttle Gators. Look at that. They're going to be upset. Let's attack with everything but the Druid of the Cowl. And see how they block. Surprise, it's your favorite. Yeah! Yeah, sometimes they just...
conceded.
Yeah, sometimes you just get pissed off because you get played the same way twice. It doesn't feel good. I don't blame them. Okay. We'll probably do like one more in this video. That was great.
That's right.
I'm so sorry, Bolas. I apologize.
Snowman Zach.
Correct. Okay, whatever. Fine. This hand is just fine. We will keep it.
I took my glasses off, and that was a very bad decision
Oh.
because I can't see.
Can't see when you do that. That's what glasses usually help with.
Yeah.
Sight.
Gee. It's almost like I would have figured that out by now.
Yeah. Alright, so if we draw... We get a Sapperling. We've seen this deck. Interesting. Sure. This is actually better. I was like, oh, do we play the Sorrowform Hybrid? But no, the 1/3 blocks everything on their field right now. Whereas
Nice.
the Sorrowform Hybrid would trade with this, so
Yeah.
we're happy to play this 1/3, to be fair. And if they kill it, we have another one as backup. Whereas if they kill this, we don't. So 5 cards in hand. They're looking at them. They're making decisions. Knock this Bolas statue down while we're waiting. They're attacking. Sure, I'll make you have it. Aha! Called your bluff. Okay, or you have that. I don't care. Like I said, I have the other one. It is somewhat irrelevant. I will just play this for now. If I draw another land, I can play both of these in a turn, which would feel nice. Or like one of these and leave up Gift of Strength. They're waiting. Okay. They waited a long time to allow that to happen. I wonder what they have for 1 mana that they're thinking about. Still thinking. Rabid Bite is 2? Okay. Good to know. Their own Sorrowform Hybrid, and they passed, and we drew a land. Alright, so yes, like I said, let's attack first, so they don't know what we have. Nice. Okay. Much better. We can order this first, and let's play a Gift of Strength on him. Make him a 6/6. Kill both. He doesn't die. And we followed up with a Druid of the Cowl. Yep, we have pretty good blocks still. Llanowar Elves comes out. They only have 2 land, notably, so we should probably try our best to punish them for that. Let's play the hybrid now. Actually, we can do both. Let's attack first. Probably should have been first that we attacked, but that's fine. Okay, and then we will play this Jungleborn Pioneer. And next turn, we can make this into a 6/6, and then the turn after, we can play that and make it a 7/7, which is very good. We have a Llanowar Elves. Unfortunately, we cannot play it this turn because we are going to go to combat, go to attackers, and attack with this. Do they block? They know what we can do with it. because they have their own, so they know what it does. They do not block, so we're taking 6. Very good. If they attack us with the 4/4, I might just take it. We're at 20 and they're at 11, so I'm not super worried. Even with pump spells, they do have access to 5 mana now that they have 2 Llanowar Elves out, which is somewhat scary if their deck is even somewhat similar to ours, but still. They have a rapid fight, which they use the 4/4 to kill the 3/3. Okay. And that was it? Interesting. Okay. Well, let's play this Bloom Hulk to proliferate our 6/6 into a 7/7. Go to combat. Go to attackers. Attack for 7. No blocks. We win. Make it 11. One block. They were land screwed. That is not like an amazing victory for us, but I've said it in the past. I will take a victory how I take it. And that is how we are ending this video. Besides, let's see what this is. It is a Verdant Rebirth. Okay.
Oh.
It's a green uncommon from Ixalan.
That's a gorgeous picture.
Yeah. Yeah. Until end of turn,
they
target creature gains...
Dancing? Or is he like...
It's Verdant Rebirth, so he is bringing her back from the dead.
Oh.
It says, the Dryads of the Forest have no stake in Ixalan's conflict, but they hate to see any living being suffer. So, bringing the merfolk back to life. Yeah. So, that is going to be the end of this video. I'm just going to leave that up there because it's kind of cool. So, that'll be the end of the video. Thank you all so much for watching. We really hope that you enjoyed. Please leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Let us know your thoughts, feelings, opinions on this video, on life in general. You know, whatever you feel. And from the Geek for All YouTube channel, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.